Hello everyone, welcome back to the Motion Master. In this video we're talking about power and physics, which is how fast the work gets done. Let's go find out what really that means. So, what is power? Basically, power is equal to work over time. Power is the rate at which work is done, or at which energy is transferred. In simple terms, it tells us how fast work happens. And this is the formula. P is equal to W over T, where P is power, W is work, and T is time. And okay, so for example, let's say we have two sets of stairs, and let's say this person, this little guy, climbs to the top of the stairs in 10 seconds, and this guy does the same but in 5 seconds. So that means that the second person, this guy over here, does it faster than this guy, and that means the guy who did it in 5 seconds uses twice as much power as the other guy. And okay, let's try another one. Let's say that okay, suppose someone does 300 joules of work in 5 seconds. So he does 300 joules of work in 5 seconds. So that could be, for example, by climbing upstairs. And P is equal to 300 over 5. So that would be 60 watts of power. That means that they do 60 joules of work every second. So 60 watts is equal to 60 joules per second. Okay, perfect. So let's continue. Now I want to talk about power and energy and their connection. So as you can see in this little thing over here in this formula, power can also be written as P over energy over, power can also be written as energy over time, since work and energy are basically the same thing in physics. And this is how we measure electrical power too, the rate at which electrical energy is used. In this little bulb over here that I drew, a 60 watt light bulb uses 60 joules of energy, 60 joules of energy every second to stay lit. So yeah, power is everywhere. Cars measure it in horsepower. For example, 1 horsepower equals about, let's say 1 horsepower is about 768 watts. And the more powerful the engine, the faster it can do work. In sports, athletes with higher power can perform explosive movements. Even when you charge your phone, the charge's wattage shows how quickly it transfers energy. Okay, and let's try to do something before we finish. So if a student does 500 joules of work in, let's say, 10 seconds, what is their power? So power is equal to 500 over 10, or 50 watts of power. So yeah, that means 60 joules of work per second. And that is power in physics, how we measure the speed of work. Thank you, and see you next week.